Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm desperately searching for my stream manager and scratching myself on the chin. I should clarify, on the chin. In confusion. Welcome back. Sorry for the weird welcome back. It is so good to see you again. Let me just adjust a few things. Let me just adjust. Alright. I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright. Where did we leave off? Ooh. I've bashed my controller against the desk, harming both the controller and the desk in the process. I'm desperately sorry. Desperately? We'll stop. We'll stop with the puns now. 2 in the first 2 minutes is too many. Too many. That's right. We left ourselves here in the crossroads. We're just about to return to the lighthouse, as it seems we have another round table session. Let me see if there's anything I can do to postpone it so that it happens after the first ad break. That would be ideal. We just stopped by the Wisp here in the crossroads that makes up the Treviso... what's the word? Faction merchant that we lost in the blighting. That desperate old blighting. Oh, hey. Thank you so much for the subscription. 53 months, my goodness. That is so kind of you. Nice to see you there. So, I guess the question is, are there any of these little spots left outside of the lighthouse that have a new quest available in this area? Treviso is certainly one of them, and maybe the only one of them. We could still boost our factions all the way to level 4. 4 stars seems to be an option. I don't know if that will help us in the final battle or not. Until then, away to Treviso. I have just the most gorgeous little chalice. It's the perfect shape, and it fills me with glee. Alright, so our dynamic duo here has something to say. Please continue.
It worked. The crows have harried the Antam, and Evenchi is revealed. But I did not think this is what they planned.
It is bold, and it will doom us all.
Rook, I'm in.
Good. We have discovered what Evenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the Kamek Master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some Kamek had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Evenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to
calm
pacify
down.
violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now Evenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Not on our watch. What are they thinking? Who are they targeting?
Who is Evenchi planning to poison with the Kamek? Aside from the crows?
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Evenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the Kamek will spread to the rest of the city as well.
Almost certainly, yes. Not on our watch.
We know about it, and we'll stop it.
That was my first response,
After
too.
the dragon attack, and then the blight, the governor is a coward who has given up on Treviso.
Does seem like anyone in a position of power that we've met in this game, mayors, governors, archons, etc. Not great. Not great as a whole. Definitely a kind of hole, but not great.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Evenchi from releasing the Kamek.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Evenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Look out for him, would you?
Does he have tummy trouble,
We'll head to the
or
garrison.
is he changing? Does he look like he's changing?
Target the field hospital?
Perhaps
would
into
not
some
put
sort of
anything past them now.
were-raven. a werecrow, if you will. So we have an ad starting in 50 seconds. Let's see how close we can get. Then we'll polish off this little mission and race back to the lighthouse for a family meal. Ah, God, I love togetherness. Let's do it. Beautiful. As we traipse leisurely,
There's the
ever
garrison.
closer to the end of this game, I
getting
am
the
filled
hang of
with
those powers.
bittersweet emotions.
Really? I'm trying. It's all... honestly... I don't know yet.
Fair enough. What you're drawing from, it's not like my magic.
Which means no one can tell if I'm doing this right.
Or it means you make the rules.
That's even more pressure.
No. No one can tell if you're doing it right, but no one can tell if you're doing it wrong. So, be free. I am going to. The ad is starting now, so if you miss this, I am going to switch out for Lucanis, since it is a crow-based quest, and I will see you in 3 minutes. Much love. Alright, Lucanis. And Nev. We're keeping Nev. That does leave me without a healer. However, can I perhaps... I want to keep time slow. Icebreaker goes with a lot of things. And Blizzard is really cool looking, but okay, I'll change Blizzard. I'm going to put Replenish. I don't know if that's the same as Balara's or not. I forget all of a sudden. Let's double check. While we've got time. Yes, so that should give me a big chunk of health instantly, is my thought. We will have a healer in the party, as well as having one of my favorite couples, Red Treviso of Evenchi. The time has come. Alright, we will enter that door in exactly 2 minutes. Hey, these bittersweet feelings will only intensify. Thank you for the reminder. I was saying on our little zip line ride over here, this gorgeous crimson / tangerine sky and these wonderful environments are one of the biggest things I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss the friends we've made along the way. This group of party members has been such a joy, as it always is in a BioWare game. What a treat. But it has just been a beautiful, beautiful experience. All the many varied places we've gotten to traipse around in has been such a joy. So that will only intensify as I've no longer able to run these city streets one day. I mean, I can just play again. I can just start over from scratch and play again as a mage. And that'll be great. I can't wait for that. But I'm sure there are much worse things. I'm sure my feelings will be hurt. Not only by missing the beauty of the environment and the friendships I've made along the way, but by the soul-crushing plot twists that are sure to come. If these little breadcrumbs are any indication. It does feel like it's been longer than 53 months, doesn't it? It feels like it's been, 20, 25 years? By this point, hey, hi, nice to see you guys. Thank you so much for slipping in here. What a pleasure it is to all be together for an adventure. Alright, ad ends in 12 seconds. Get ready, door. Prepare your hinges. Why does that make it sound saucy? Like a little bit saucy. Is it because you lubricate hinges? Is that... I feel bad. I feel like I should have gone a different direction than hinges. Hi. Welcome back. Sorry if you burst back into the non... I don't know what I mean to say. Burst back into the session as I said the word lubricate. I'd like to apologize. Let's get in there.
Onto the garrison and the governor.
Oh, yay! I'll take as many zip lines as I can. Woo!
My courtyard looks empty.
Just in case.
Where are the Untom?
Eventually must be further in.
Where indeed are the Untom?
We clear the garrison this time. Eventually's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
I imagine we could go either way, but I'm definitely gonna go sneaky rooftop window. I think they've detected our presence. It was not as sneaky a rooftop window as I was hoping. This is blocked? Not for me? This was only when we were first... Well, I landed on something that time. I'll take it. That must have been how we got in when we were first pursuing the comic master. But is now not an option, I suppose. It's quite dark in here. It's very moody. It's good light for kissing, if you guys were of a mind for kissing. I'll turn away. Don't worry. I won't sit there watching. Okay, maybe a little bit. Probably could have saved that ultimate for a bigger array of baddies, but here we go. Whoop. Oh, I tried to dodge sideways, but instead went right up into the hammer. Like I just couldn't wait. Splorch. Oh, thanks, Lucanus. Does that mean you're finally gonna get your Veilguard uniform? I've been waiting and waiting. I have my tailor on standby, just waiting for you to say go. Seems like they've boarded up the place pretty good. And also filled it with saucy portraitures. Just a little shoulder action for you guys? Is that what you're here for?
Courtyard's full of darkspawn.
Okay.
Why Avenci's Anton were trying to run. Here we go.
Hold still. Hold it. Hold it still. There. What are you doing? You been working out? Get rid of that armor. Shred you with my necrotic prowess. And then it's a hurricane of blades! A hurricane of blades, I say! There it is. Hmm? Where is your face? There's so much shoulder muscle. I can't find a face.
Avenci's delighted.
Good. Jacobus, you became infected when the city was blighted? How dare you? How dare you do this to me? Is he one of the folks we're pummeling right now? Is that what's happening? That's not great. You there with your ranged cannon. Stop it. I'm standing in the blight. That hurts me. That hurts me pretty good. Much like Jacobus, I too am blighted. There he is. There's our little sweetheart. He is bursting with crimson ichor. Sorry to see that. Sorry, Jacobus. I'm gonna try to make it quick, put you out of your misery. I'm real sorry you drank the river water after I ruined your city. I asked you not to, but it's really my fault still. Even though I did warn you. Oh, one more would have done it. Yeah, perish. Perish in the holy fire of my techniques. Speaking of the holy fire of techniques, Nev. It's gonna be really hard not to call her Balara. Got used to it. Ow. There went my health, Jacobus. My mother is gonna be disappointed in you. And probably in me for killing you. Kind of twice. Whee! Aw, you took my momentum from me. And most of my health bar with your little javelins. I got you, buddy. I got you. Go towards the light. Go towards the sweet light of your demise. You got some sort of claw hand. You're playing Voldo style in Soul Calibur. I like it. That turns me on. Oh, speaking of things that turn me on, I looked away for half a second, and it's a level 3 hype train? Perish! Perish, Jacobus! Give up to your ghost! Your literal ghost. Cold fire into the bushes. Bonk. Lucanus,
Okay.
calm down.
Now for Avenchi.
Yeah, it is. It looks gassy in there, though. I don't want to go in there when it's so gassy. Oh, hi. I didn't know you'd be standing there ogling my backside, are you, Lucanus? That is my private backside. It's gorgeous out here. Let's see if I can make myself fit into the doorway. Bush! Bush, you've ruined it! You've ruined my angles. Where's my bush toggle switch? That sounds weird. I'd like to back out of this. Oh no! You romanced Nev on run number 2 and you absolutely cock-blocked Lucanus in one scene. Aw, he'll be alone forever now. No, I'm sure he'll find someone to love. Twitch has done a batch of recolored emotes, so there are guaranteed emotes if you haven't got those already. Woo! I cannot wait. Thank you so much for your generosity. Everyone who's been firing off gifted subs, whether anonymously or no. That's very sweet of you. Oh, yeah, he's in love with Spite. That's fair. He'll never be alone. Okay. Potions would be wise to check for. Potions around the arena before I run to the final boss of this little encounter. Hit you with my steely backhand. It's literally steely because I was holding a sword in my backhand. That kind of looks like it. I'm blighted again. If only I was looking where I'm standing instead of for vases. Yeah, not gonna give me my last one. I mean, that's fair. It's up to you, game. I just thought maybe you'd take pity on me because I'm so cute. So ceaselessly cute. Alright, let's go around the blight. Donk. Got an ultimate ready.
The strange aura in the air. Something's wrong.
This doesn't look good. Looks like we're about to get scarecrowed.
Are these on top real?
Yeah, probably. Either that or they're innocent townsfolk, and I'm hallucinating wildly on mushrooms. Oh, Skippy Acrobat guy is going out first. Because I'm jealous of his flexible hips. Hold still. Hold still and let me rob you of your flexible hips. A little higher. A little higher. There you go. Die and go to Acrobat Heaven. Send them my regards. You get up there and you see St. Peter on the old pommel horse. You tell him I sent you. Break! Oh, come on. Why didn't you break? There you go. Good boy. That last round of skill points that I failed to spend for ages. Speaking of which, we have one to spend, don't we? One that we got at the very end of the last session. It's just come screaming back to mind. But, oh, hi. I thought we'd have a moment to talk. The rate at which my ultimate ability bar recharges and even my, normal ability has upped significantly. Thanks to those passive perks. For anyone now, if you haven't gotten all the emotes, including the new batch, guaranteed emote for 100 bits or a sub, gift sub, resub, prime sub, but not an Italian hoagie-style sub. Now that you've mentioned it, that's really the only kind of sub I'm desperate for right now. That is so kind of you. Thank you for the info. I can't wait to see what emotes pour out of... A weird way of phrasing it. But I can't wait. Oh, hey. Nice to see you there. It is funny. Upgrades help. Who would have thought? Not I. I always thought that upgrades were for people who wanted to make the game harder, more of a challenge. Yikes. I'm gonna do the replenish, but then I'm gonna dodge my ass off. Ha! Good stuff. Oh, you still got me. Still got me with a sideways punch. I don't even know what you would call it. It wasn't quite a haymaker, but it was close. Nobody made any hay. Not since the edict. Ouch. My favorite hip bone, no longer. Several pieces now. And my face. Clothesline. Like a wet sheet.
Why don't you die?
Oh, hey. Ryan. Can I call you Ryan? Is that your name? One of you is real. Well, not necessarily. But one of you might be real. And I'm gonna find out who. Huh? Well, I'm showing off my acrobatic prowess. Doing exactly what I accused the other guy of doing. But doing it better. In the back of your shiny head target. Wish you'd stayed closer to the other guys. That would have been nice.
Ready.
Alright, perish in fire.
If that damned dark spawn at the gates hadn't scratched me, blighted me, if you hadn't interfered,
Oh, sorry.
It wouldn't have made a difference.
neither will my death. My comic could have helped stabilize the city, but it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Treviso now.
I don't like the plan that you made to save the city, but I do agree that maybe I should be helping more to save it instead of just stopping every plan to save the city everywhere I go. I am determined that Treviso will perish, choking on their own sputum. That's my only wish in life, really. Treviso's gonna be fine. You silly.
The crows.
I've
the
earned a
citizens
hype
helping each other through the
chest.
dragon and the
What's
blood.
happening?
They're already
What's
taking
happening
care
in
of each
here?
other.
Open it. Oh, it's cute.
I think
Check
you can.
this. Check this
And so
out.
do the crows. You say you did all this for Treviso eventually.
That's what I
to
got.
protect it. But you never really believed in
Sorry,
it.
Rook. I was looking at this cute little bear over here. What were you saying? I'm so sorry, Rook. Also, a belated choo-choo. And my apologies.
What would you know about the city I love?
You've put an end to the governor, ensuring that Treviso will be free, to which Lacanis approves. Okay. I hope that was the right thing to do. I hope that the streets rejoice at their death. and that grand celebrations are held in my honor. That would be really hard to swing. You know that person who completely destroyed our way of life, failed to save us in our time of desperate need? We're gonna have a big party in their honor. No, never gonna happen. I've come to accept that. Now that I'm finally finding bases, I don't need them anymore. I think I can fast travel back. Safely? Also gorgeously, if I might add. This is my current location. Alright, I'm just gonna have to... There we go. I just saw it weird. Here? Yay. Take me to the casino. I have chips. No, I'm not gonna be gambling. I just brought chips. I'm a little peckish. Anyone want some chips?
If Rook hadn't stopped
Vinegar
the
and salt?
time.
None of that.
Flipped it around.
It is time to celebrate a
New
victory.
Zealand style.
Rook, I should have wine. We should toast you.
Evenchi is dead.
Sure.
The comic is being disposed of, all thanks to you.
The garrison's a mess.
Details.
The Untom remain, though with Evenchi gone, I think we will be able to persuade them to move on in the coming months.
People are being moved to safer areas outside the Blight. Crows have time now to patrol for Darkspawn.
It will take years.
Sounds like it's all
but
coming
we can
together.
plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
Yes, I believe it.
Treviso would have fallen long ago if it really didn't have a chance.
I'm not so sure. A city is only as healthy as those who care for it.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay that in full. But life is so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
Here,
For
here.
our victory.
For
I've
Treviso's
brought
freedom.
the
For
ales.
the crows.
Several different flavors of
What an excellent
ales.
idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
I think we've done what we can for Treviso. We've shown everyone you can stand against the Ontom and the Blight.
Good. Yes, we are happy. We should celebrate. Oh, this place is a mess. Your garrison is dirty and you disgust me. That's pretty much it. Jacobus, the fledgling, fell to the Blight in Treviso, requiescat in pace, but not before using the last of his wits to lead Darkspawn into the garrison. Hooray, Jacobus! Which overran Evenchi's Ontom and blighted the governor. The team put Jacobus to rest, then rushed to stop a despondent Evenchi from unleashing Comic on the city. With them dead, Treviso can finally move forward without being manipulated by one of its own. Truly, truly worthy of celebration. May you bask in the freedom of your unshackled gambling laws. Put the city in the hands of a kind of mafia, I think. And it'll be safe there. It'll be safe in those hands. Ooh, tortilla chips, yes. That's a good plan, too. A little salsa. Some pico de gallo. I'm starving. I'm so hungry right now. You have no idea. Thank you for mentioning this. Okay, that seemed to be the only one that had... A quest is available. I am kind of wondering if we should race back to where we last left the session, in the crossroads. And we have a bunch of saleable items. Let's see how many it would take to push the crows to a 4-star status first. Why are my lips being weird and making a sort of echo? And do your upgrades! Fair enough. Good call. I'm going to do my upgrades real quick. 1 second. Don't just keep switching maps. Go to the... I figured it out. Alright, I have 1 point available. We want something passive if at all possible. But Lightning Flask is pretty sexy. Primer duration, advantage duration... Strike abilities. Now I've immediately forgotten which of my abilities are strike abilities. Perfect defense grants necrotic weapons. I really never defend myself. At all. For any reason. That's interesting, but I'm usually at a range when I spend my momentum. If I did a hurricane of blades more often, I would think about it. Momentum generation plus 10. That would make me even faster to get my Reign of Decay. Projectile abilities also deal electric damage to enemies within 8 meters. If it was to the enemy I was shooting, I'd be so into that. So very into that. Let's go here. Boop. I'm gonna have so much goddamn momentum. Okay. To the crossroads. Can I shortcut it? Boop, boop. Shortcut it? This one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Why I said it like that. A toasted Italian sub. What? We're just naming my favorite foods. I told you how desperately hungies I am. And now you're just taunting me. Like the ghost of toasted subs.
I need to go through my notes later.
Please
See
don't
what the
stop.
shadows might find useful.
I really enjoy it.
No, but I'd love yours all the same.
Then I'm yours.
Lucanus, you can't just say that right in my ear when I'm unawares. Oh my god, I have to go. Whew. Alright, we're selling valuables. Sorry, I got distracted. Something wonderful happened in my ears, see. Fire brandy. Is that the type of brandy it is, or is that like the Gen Z review of the brandy? The Divine's hat looked like a little bit more of a unique item, but it's gone forever now. Sorry, Hat of the Divine. See if I have any parts from the Pope Mobile to sell next. A petrified dragon egg? Why, that's gorgeous. Dragon bones? Did Emmy wish on any of these? Is that what started Dragon Tales? It's a niche reference, I'll admit, but if you grew up watching PBS, you'll know where I come from with this. Maybe you grew up with your mouth just full of silver spoons and had cable and stuff to watch SpongeBob, but I watched PBS, so I don't know why I'm getting defensive. Let's see where that puts us. Still excellent. We're getting there. We're getting there. How about some petrified dragon materials? And a golden lion. Tantalizingly close. It doesn't matter all that much. I just want to make sure we have leftover saleables for the other factions. So I'm being overcautious. Fizzling fragments. That's so much fun to say. Fragments of unusual minerals. They crackle and fizzle in the air. Tell me more. I wish that there was a merchant in the game that only sold those and her name was Ms. Fizzle. That would make me happy. While we're on the subject of PBS shows. You just watched the fuzz of rabbit ears and stayed still for 30 minutes at a time. It's like one level below. You got the rich kids with the spoon, you got me at the PBS, and then the just sitting still and watching static for 30 minutes. The tears of childhood. The tears? No, not that kind. So close. Take my valuables and love me. Please, I need your love. Yes, I'm talking to you, Lucanus. It's weird that you can't sell something when you're already hovering over it as you enter the menu. You have to get off and back on. Large truffles. I should have saved those for my pasta. I wish that there was actually like a number value. That would make it easier. I also can't tell if it is genuinely maxed out. It's 3,200 out of 3,200. Am I selling these for no reason at all? That could be the case. That may be the case. That could be as strong as it gets. But I had arranged in my brain to think that there was a 4th star. And now I'm left all confused and goose-pimply. Journal. No? Where is that menu? Where's the menu? It's the world map. Good. Alright. Okay. So I guess I oversold a bit. We can go to the Lords of Fortune next. Mornwatch is already maxed. Shadow Dragons, Veil Jumpers, Grey Wardens. So let's just max out Lords of Fortune real quick-like, and then back to the lighthouse for the meat of the matter. It's not Ravane, it's the Hall of Valor. I got confused for a second. I think if anyone deserved me to oversell them some valuables at a fair price, it was the Antivan Crows, so I feel good about this. I feel good about the way it happened. Alright, you just take a bunch of this off my hands. Boop 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 boo. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew. Sorry, it's probably a little anachronistic. Almost. Mm-hmm. So weird. So weird having to jump off of it. It's just being shy. Beautiful. That got stuck in my lips for a while. Alright, I can also upgrade some of these now that I've boosted them thoroughly. I'm sure I've got the raw materials for it. Let's be big spenders here. Alright, Lords of Fortune is maxed. Anything fun and new for me? Pierce. Brosnan? I'd love some. The Parvolin Throne. I'm not going to pass that up. Permanently boost all damage. Yes, please. And then, wow, but I don't want these lonely little mementos to be stuck here. Let's take the whole set. Raiding Mask. I'm looking for something that shows off a lot of skin. Looking for something Isabella-esque. Do you have anything off the rack? That wasn't the way to say it. That sounded disrespectful. I didn't mean it that way. And I apologize. Okay. I'm trying to think if we should stop by any of the other shops since we can upgrade them all now. Why are you still at shop rank 1? I'm sorry. I thought that the upgrades would make it harder, so I just kept it at... I kept it at level 1. Who do I love the aesthetic of? Mornwatch? Let's check Mornwatch shop. See if there's any other tantalizing decor options for either my home or body. Well, something that'll catch Emmerich's eye next time we have a midnight rendezvous, if you know what I'm saying. To respectfully walk in the cemetery, you sick perverts.
UVUs?
I can't believe it. I can't believe the things you jumped to in your mind. I saw it. I heard the fizzling of your minds. Heavy sigh. That's fair. Alright, shop rank 4. Neat. Neat and fun, a helping hand amulet. You always have maximum arrows, but they can no longer deal weak point damage. I mean, I'm not great at hitting the weak points anyway, but I would still like for it to be on the table as an option. Tribute to death? Yes, please. Skeletal arrangement. Nevarin theme, that's the real good thing. Themes are what I'm after. Permanently boost defense, yes please. Can pretty much just go to every shop and buy out the valuables and collectibles menu at this point. But also, what manner of sexy outfits? The vestments of the dead. Get your light guns ready. I'll see what this looks like. And maybe what this looks like. The pale drapery. That ought to go with my skin complexion quite well. Thank you, Veilguard.
Keep watch. They certainly do.
Alright. We got Lords of Fortune. We got Mournwatch. For like the 7th time, let's go back to the Crossroads real quick, because I didn't think to upgrade their shop while I was there. We'll do a little more upgrading. We still got 25 minutes until our next ad, but I'm sorry I'm wasting so much of it in busy work at the shops instead of solid dialogue. But busy work at the shops can be fun. I hope that, oh god. I loved it. You're unbanned. I hope that slowly as I drink from this glass, the design sand blasted into it will become more visible. I should have picked a darker beverage to show it off. But I'm foolish in that way.
Something on your mind?
You ever get a bad feeling you can't shake?
Something's on
but
my
you don't know
mind.
if it's for you or someone else.
Look honest.
With my job, it's usually both.
Yeah.
Ah! Ow! Oh god, my foot. I need to go to hospital. I'm sure I just saw this guy weird. Guy? None of my business, really. But for a second it looked like a Asterion out of the corner of my eye. And I was like, what are you doing here? Okay. Can it not be upgraded? Or am I on the wrong shop? It should be the crow's shop. Does it perhaps just get fully upgraded when they all die? Is that what happens? I'm sorry to hear it. Those don't seem to give me any passive bonuses, so I'm going to ignore them for now. We'll get the mementos for sure. The Fresh Maker. The Wisp shop manages itself. Cool. I won't worry too much. Alright. So, didn't really need to go there. Caretaker's workshop can be upgraded. Thanks, mementos. That's what I've been desperate for. Oh no. 1 second. It's so much worse when you then don't sneeze. So much worse when it's robbed. Okay, fine. I'll just move along with my life then. How about Grey Wardens, real quick like? Since we have the ability to magically flit about the game map, let's take advantage. Now because I didn't sneeze, I sound all nasally. I can hear it. I can hear the nays. Not to mention the Lee.
The Blight's retreating.
You are
The warden's
so
won.
cute. I'm gonna buy you lollipops.
You stopped the Blight eruption.
Mm-hmm.
Evka said the Blight reacted here.
It did, but the wardens were ready.
It's also beautiful outside. Did you guys see the new flowers yet? Did you get a peek? I mean, you can kind of see them from here. It's not it's not great. You really have to go, and I don't know how to phrase this in front of the child, but you really have to go to the bang cave to see the flowers. You don't have to bang. I want to be clear. It's just called that. Alright, Grey Warden's fully upgraded. Checking the goodie store. Tempting. Tempting in my goodie store. Decor, decor, decor. And cosmetics. Nope. Gross. I don't care for your style. Harsh.
We received another letter from... We've been corresponding with your friend, Viago.
Sorry we can't reach Treviso ourselves, but we'll send whatever help we can.
The crows.
That's very kind of you. I know you guys are stretched thin resource-wise yourselves, so thank you for that. It's very sweet. Alright, Grey Wardens are taken care of. Who am I still missing? Shadow Dragons? Perhaps. Let's check their shop. The thing I like most about visiting Minrathous is how many cute little Mabari hounds there are. Everywhere you turn, cute little pity bulls. And I will always stop for that. Whoop. I don't think we've found all of the candle hops by any means, but I haven't seen... I think we found like one in the wild. Maybe I'm forgetting some.
Heard about that damned Knight Commander. Good riddance.
Alright, Shadow Dragons are boosted. What do you got in the favorite category? Permanently boost resistance. Hooray. An Embrium Tincture. How fun to say. The Prophet of Light. Sure, I'll take some religious decor, just so that I don't seem to be biased. Now this is a color scheme. I'm going to take all of these. Yes, please. Especially if it's insulated. Not you. You stay, Judicator's plating.
Till next
all right.
time.
There's one more that I should know the name of off the top of my head, but I'm going to have to go to the menu for it. We got the Crows, we got the Lords of Fortune, we got Mornwatch, Shadow Dragons, Veil Jumpers. That's the one I'm forgetting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. What an ass. Peter, not in front of the children. Not in the Bang Cave. I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have suggested it. I see that now. I cannot specify... Specify?
Patrols have checked
What's
in.
the word I'm
They
trying to
found
think
some
of?
more relics.
It's gone. It's gone forever. Never mind. Alright, hey there.
It was bad. The Venatori were making sacrifices to the gods.
Ew.
It's like Elganon controls them. How are we supposed to fight back against...
Really, anyone who gives
Have a look.
any credence to their kind of racist, I guess, views, they will follow. So Elganon had an easy time of it, it sounds like. Blood magic. How could you? How could you, Venatori? Pocket Frog! The Master cut away all that was not glory, and their perfection was witnessed by a singular vault. June said sweep in their wake, and make each imperfection a shared simple joy. What a lovely poetic description for the Pocket Frog. Thank you for this. I also am on the wrong screen to know when my ad begins, because I had to sneeze and then didn't. Elven theme. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Health by 25. That ought to save me. I should be reading all these descriptions. I've just remembered. Anytime we find a memento in the wild, we read the description for it, but I didn't even think about it when we purchased them from the shops. I was treating them like valuables to be pawned off. And now I'm ashamed of myself. Fancy? A lot of browns. If I could offer one criticism, maybe too much brown, but nice. I'll let you keep it. Okay, that should be all the shops at their maximum rank. Unless I've lost my marbles, which is quite possible. Back to the lighthouse. See if this takes us directly to a cutscene. Or if we have time to swing by the wardrobe first. Not to mention the caretaker's workshop. No, I was drinking and missed my missives. I missived them. Don't need that menu. That's not the menu I need. Now everyone knows I've been playing Sea of Thieves. I feel exposed. Just like I do to trolls when I play Sea of Thieves. Which one am I trying to get to? Pick a missive. I beg of you. There. It's always hidden behind some sort of sub-menu. This looked new. Rook. Events move with tremendous speed. Much that we thought certain has turned out to be only wishful thinking, and every day we find ourselves pushed to our limits. The Darkspawn, until now little more than a trickle, gross, have become a flood, and we've been forced to abandon villages and settlements all across southern Ferelden. We have retaken Skyhold, from the demons that infested it, and there we've brought refugees from this onslaught. How fitting that the fortress that housed my people when we waged war against Corypheus should serve to once again protect the innocent from would-be gods. Yet I fear that even Skyhold won't be sufficient. Already the Darkspawn have claimed Redcliffe, and the shores of Lake Calenhad writhe with the Blight's corruption. Our land sickens and dies, and I fear that whoever among Ferelden's people live through this relentless assault will starve to death instead. It's a cruel fate for those who have already been through so much. Skyhold stands as firm as the rock of the mountains themselves, but stone provides little sustenance. The chastened and Avar hunt and bring food. Cassines? I forget. But even they return empty-handed more often than not. But hope remains. There has been no sign of the Ontom in the waking sea, and reports from Orlais suggest that the Venatori have been fought to a standstill. The Free Marches have unified under a single banner, and even now march south to aid us in our struggle. I can't say with confidence that we'll win this war, but we will make the gods pay in blood for every inch of ground. The people of Thedas have not yet fallen, and I hope they never will. Yours, the Inquisitor. Faithfully yours, until the end of time. Inquisitor mine. All right. Rook, what you've done for Lavendel, I thought I should thank you, but now I'm writing this and can't find the words. Our village is no stranger to bad luck and unfortunate occurrence. Somehow part of it always stays standing, but that doesn't mean the people always survive with it. Yet so many of us are still here. It's because you and Evka and Antoine never saw us as a lost cause. This is the Anderfells. If you aren't dead, then you're still alive. I may have a warden's lifespan, whatever that means now, but I am still alive. Every day I see more flowers returning. Oscar taught me how to use them to help others. I will make sure his lessons live on. Sincerely, Flynn. Dear Rook, I was pleased to hear Manfred has been restored to the fullness of unlife. Keepsake and Curio also pass on their congratulations. Excuse me. As my throat loses all steam. Our guardian spirits are always glad to see one of their number discover the gift of elocution, and Manfred has been dutifully listening to their advice. How much he has absorbed, I leave to Emmerich to guess. The professor has earned the pleasure of seeing his pupil grow. Cordially yours, Watcher Myrna. Is that new? The final disposition. A letter stamped with the Mornwatch seal. It's shouted very loudly at me. As and causes creation will be dealt with. We will remove it. No need. Once preparations are complete, flee if it appears in your dreams. Deeply chilling to hear. Deeply chilling. All right. Good. We're caught up on our missives. Let's see if we can squeak past the common room here and check out some themes and maybe whatever that Antivan Crow uniform we bought was. Good. It's not going to force me to start it. Up we go then. So this is Tevinter that we have equipped now. We tried Dwarven. Pretty cool. Let's try Elven. That does fit in with Solus's old home very well. I do miss the red lighting of it, though. I like that wall of colorful triangles. Okay. Grey Warden. And then we have a Nevarin. Statues are nice. Makes me feel safe in here. Safe and small. Also seems to put a new mural back here. Quite blurry, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. It's Grey Wardens drinking the blood stuff. The stuff of blood. The Witcher juice. That's what it is. It's that Grey Warden Witcher juice. Dooming them all to a life of inevitable suffering. Nevarin. A somber style that takes its influence from the sophisticated elegance of the Morn Watch, and therefore why I saved it for last. Show me with my peepers. Really hard to pass up. Green lights. Very respectful statuary. Yet also kind of kinky somehow. Skulls. Skulls on everything. Very tempting. Ooh, big skelly boys. That is sexy. Super sexy. I can't pass up the red light, though. As desperately sad as it makes me, you gotta have that red light. A foreboding style. That's what I'm into. Plus it's just weird. Like scarab beetles and stuff. How many arms does one small man need? At least 4. And they're all clasped together in prayer. No doubt in praise. Thank you, O gods, for giving me so many arms. The things I'm able to do to my body with this many arms. Why did you take it there? Why did you immediately take it there? Ooh, Emmerich does in fact have a side romance if you don't go for him. I'm not sure who I see him with. I will have to look that up. Are you doing mood lighting for Emmerich? I'm just doing Emmerich. I think. Thank you for bearing with me on my redecorating spree. I just wanted to check, visually, can I put this new one in? We also got some of those cool, like, red and black styled ones. That's pretty nice. The dexterous leathers. I guess it's more of a red and then jeans? Red and jeans that I've purchased. The insulated suit. Here's some new ones. A bit busy around my waist. Feel like I'd constantly be fumbling. Too many bags. Nobody needs that many pouches. Unless you're up to shady doings. Yay, the pale drapery. Oh, that's sexy as hell. Also appears to give me a strange lump on my lower back, but maybe I'm smuggling hams? I don't know. Here's the one. Now that is casual wear. Will it work in the cutscene around the table? Because then yes, I'm in. Oh, gorgeous necromancer gear. And that appears to be about it. All right, yeah, okay. Take me away, Antivan Crows. You got me. That is all that I desire. Do I have it set to always overwrite? I forget where I would change that. Let's see. No, good. I am wearing it. All right. Fantastic. Let's get down there. Was there anything else I was supposed to check? Now that I'm here, I'm second-guessing myself. We looked at the themes, we looked at the wardrobe. I think we're okay. Nev has a quest. Also, it looks like our next ad starts in 4 minutes, so let me go speak to some folks, and then we'll do the round table just after the ad plays. Also, hello, first-time chat. You started this game today, and now that it's on PS Plus, I had to try it out. I was so glad to see that it's the free game this month. What a great pick. And so glad that you're enjoying it. Or giving yourself the opportunity to. I have been loving our journey. You little cutie. I love you so much. Alright, Nev first. We got 3 minutes. Hello, my love. Notice anything different about me?
Up for a trip to the Cobbled Swan? Why?
Yes, I am.
What's happening? Nothing that I know of.
Are we going to get
With
positively
Aelia taken care of, I
sloshed?
thought we'd check in. Maybe enjoy the Swan for once?
Would be nice not to be threatened with death in the Swan for once. Lovely. Relax with Nev. What does that word mean? Relax? Is that how you pronounce it? Relics with Nev? I don't know.
Lucanus.
He looks just like me. Spite, I mean, when he manifests.
Well, kind of.
That makes
a little more
sense,
growly.
doesn't it?
This
What's
is
on your
great
mind?
for cutscenes. I love this.
I've been thinking. Treviso is as safe as we can make it. So, when my contract to you is fulfilled, Spite and I will go our separate ways. Literally. I'm going to seek out a way to separate us, wherever that takes me.
But I love both of you equally. After experiencing imprisonment and the fall of Treviso, Lucanus wants independent lives for himself and Spite. So perhaps if I had made different choices, he would stick with us even after the imminent danger is resolved. That's sad, but I understand.
What was it Nev said? That killing the demon in the Fade could do it?
Could. She says there are no guarantees. Besides, our circumstances are unique.
Because you and Spite were forced together?
Tell if any of that's coming through yet.
Because I pay my debts, even to him.
But it's got little tentacles on it. Eldritch tentacles reaching up from the dark, gently stroking Lucanus's leather thigh-highs. At least in my mind. Sorry, I was thinking about your thigh-highs. How does Spite feel about this?
And what about the other person in this equation? How does he feel about this?
He dreams of freedom. I've shared those dreams. He never chose this, Rook. Something must change.
You sound like you still got some doubts.
Being possessed. It's not like separating oil and water. Each element permanently infuses the other. Spite wears my face, uses my skills. I know I've grown stronger. So, say I cast out Spite with all he's learned from me. What then?
With all those
What
skill
if I free
points.
myself, but unleash a true demon of Virantium?
He's learned other things too.
A demon who's worked in a team, saved people, and
Yeah.
made friends.
He'd lose them if I cast him out.
You keep saying that. Like you'd miss him?
He's been part of me. He'd be alone.
Spite will only be alone if he chooses to be. But you can't control that. All you can do is trust that you're making the right call. For both of you.
I know. But from someone else, it's easier to believe. And it's easier to see a future I can live with when this is done. To strike hardest, one must aim beyond the target. Let's end it, Rook. You and I and Spite, and all the fury we can muster.
Perfect timing. An ad has just threatened to begin. Oh, sweet! I'm so sorry if the ad starts just as we got this. But we should move past it anyway. Blood runs thicker than wine, but it matters little when family so easily betrays each other. House Delamorte will survive all. Delamorte? I'm never sure. Your support has allowed Lucanus to face his inner demons, literally, and protect what matters most. Veilguard skill unlocked, the demon of defiance. Defiant and unrelenting, Lucanus gives no quarter to his targets, preying on their weaknesses and giving them no chance to recover. Hot. That's exactly what I want him to be like in bed. Crow's tenacity. With expertise comes notoriety. This suit is reinforced in every place that counts. I'm sorry, I take that back. Protecting against even the most unexpected strikes. Ooh, that was unexpected. Beautiful. I will go ahead and equip that for him, and then we will get a peek at it as soon as the ad is over. We also had a logbook that I completely missed, and now it's gone forever. Oh well. Let's check the shopping list, see if it's changed. Is it my turn to cook? It's my turn, isn't it, Balara? Maybe we could each make or bring something tonight? Potluck! Harding. A lovely idea. I just brought you all dates from Navarra. Emmerich. Not the only dates we've gotten from Emmerich, if you know what I'm saying. Asan and I foraged some fresh currants. Davrin. Perfect. I'll make the main dishes. Tosh. I will handle the wine. Lucanus. I'll do dessert. Balara. Which leaves dish duty. Well, someone has to. Nev. I love how that evolves over the game. All working together to keep our cute little bellies full. Okay, we got 1 minute 30. And then we will race out to the main chamber once again. And also see what Lucanus's Veilguard uniform looks like. I cannot wait. Oh, thank you very much for the gifted sub. That is so kind. Thank you anonymously. Do you have any good beginner tips, by the way? The most important tip for me, since I'm, let's call it what it is, not great at combat, is to always take a healer with you. I think by default, Balara and Harding have healing abilities actively equipped, and just about everyone, I think, has a healing ability that you can equip, so pick your favorites and put a healing ability on one of them, because it really comes in handy when you run out of potions. That's probably the most important tip. Otherwise, I would say just take your sweet time with it. Immerse yourself in the world and do as many side quests as you can. Because it's always good to just be stronger. There are also some bosses that they let you walk right in there not knowing they're well above your level when you get inside. So you be careful. Save it every once in a while. Otherwise, just have fun. I am so glad you're joining the adventure. Let me see if I can remove that. My apologies. Thank you. You have beaten me to it. With a riding crop? The ad is over, and if you just came back to me making a comment about beating myself with a riding crop, you're in the right place, and welcome back. Okay, to the round table, where my plunging neckline will guide us all to a sure victory. But first, we're not gonna be guided to the victory but first. But before that, but first, boop. All right, everyone to the main table. Pick your cute little chairs.
Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight.
Stop saying trickle of the Blight. Please.
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time. Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
I really need a crown now. It looks as though my hair has not rendered quite correctly. But it's kind of grungy. I like it. It fits my style. I'm going to be sarcastic.
A dozen ships, a dozen fleets. Would that really change the odds against Elganon and Gillenane? By all rights, we should already be counted out of this fight. But look at us.
I've burst to life. Good.
Far, no one quits.
Damn right, kid.
My hair is restored to me. Harding, could you just... I don't mean to be rude.
We just need to find
you can't see Varric's chesties.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see
either
much
direction.
further.
Worse, they know about us.
She's not
specifically.
listening.
They'll be waiting.
All right, let's kick they ass.
Let's
Plan
make sure
A?
there's too many distractions for them to spot us.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, veil jumpers,
There we go.
all of them.
Show me that
Tell them
bandage.
to be ready to
What that
start
bandage do, Varric?
We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us, except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
I love how the whole time, behind the dialogue, you can hear the gentle scraping of Davrin doing his whittling projects.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antom? We'll need to be at our best.
Sorry, I know Davrin is speaking. I'm trying to give him my full attention. I really am trying. It's just... hot damn. Sorry, what were you saying, Davrin? I got... Sorry.
We there yet? We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
What about the Inquisitor?
What about the Inquisitor?
Reinforcements
I know
from the
she's been
south.
busy fighting in the south, but this doesn't end until the gods are dead. She knows that.
Saving the world? Sounds like the Inquisitor.
It certainly does.
Reach out to her. Morrigan, too. We could use that help.
Yes, please, Morrigan, too. I want to show Morrigan my outfit. I think that she would really approve of my outfit. All right. We will take our time. We've got a month, right? We'll take our time and prepare.
I hear that we're ready as we'll ever
Tosh
be.
disapproves.
But we can always be more prepared.
Fair
Weeks
enough.
until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest. Then we'll take care of outstanding business.
I love this gang. Ooh, shit's about to get real. We are weeks away. And shit's about to get real. Alright, I have a bunch of new codex entries. Let me save them for the moment. I missed the one I was looking for. There was that Lucanus's logbook one earlier, too, that I'm curious on. So we do have a side quest with Nev. Otherwise, what is our next main objective? Boop, boop. Starting this quest will lead to the end of the main story. Morrigan is ready to lend her aid against the gods, but the team learns that Elganon and Gillinane have not been laying idle. The team will reach out to Morrigan to help prepare for their next confrontation with the gods. With luck, she might have some insight into what awaits them on Tearstone Island. I think I know why it's called Tearstone Island, even without having visited. Because I'm going to be fucking sobbing the entire time. So before I start fucking sobbing, let's go to the Cobbled Swan and Relics with Nev. Nev, my love, my own. Ooh, Lucanus, show me your new... Oh! Sorry, I didn't mean to make that noise. It's so sleek. You're so sleek, I cannot wait to see it on Nev's bedroom floor as I'm peeping through the barely opened closet. You won't even know that I'm there. Don't worry. Don't you worry about it. I mean, we'll take Lucanus. Get to see his armor in action and keep the lovers together. You're standing so confidently. Yes. Yes, show me more. That's a kick-ass outfit. Good for him. Good for him and his...
You're friends with the divine at the sub-enchantry.
What's the word? Not interior designer, but for his body. The interior designer of his body.
Yes, Lord.
The Shadow Dragons. A notice found on a wall in Docktown. A sketch of the Archon's palace is crossed out in red paint. They'll torch us if it suits them. They've done it before. They've bled our bodies and butchered our cities to feed their hunger for power, and they are always hungry. Make them remember the Tevinter they have forgotten, the Tevinter hidden down here in the darkness beneath their towers. The High Bloods don't own us. They don't own Tevinter. If they will not share it, then we will take it from them. There are dragons in the shadows, too. There are more of us than them. Bring the light. Bring the light meaning, like, torch the place? I assume that's a code phrase. To torch the place. Okay, to the Cobbled Swan. Wait.
All right. Magister, as
I sense someone in need.
There
you go.
Bet I can get my hands on
I felt it in the back of my knees.
Studies on demonic possession.
Oh, hey.
Attempts at removing spirits.
There's something for your knees.
Because you wouldn't try something completely reckless.
Not when I have such incentive to succeed.
My favorite bridge. And there's my good doggies. You're a good doggy too, but I understand that you need your personal space, so I'll respect that. We have so many friends in Minrothis. I'm going to be devastating on my inevitable run where I save Treviso instead. I'm going to be devastating, did I say? Devastated on that run. I will miss all of our little friends, but I'm sure we'll find new friends in Treviso that we did not have time to find before the catastrophe. Okay, are there two things happening? Why are there two things happening, Nev? I mean, I'll trust you. We'll go up here first. Also, I insist, before we all get into a big kerfuffle about it, drinks are on me tonight, okay? Nev plans a visit to the Cobbled Swan, and this time it's not for a case. Why am I suspicious? I'm sure it's going to be just a lovely, innocent time. Why am I suspicious that it's always going to be about a case?
Thought the cart was done when the Venatori grabbed me. You did a good job polishing her up.
I was happy to help. Besides, Nev might starve without your cart.
Yeah, well, free fish next time. You too, Gallus.
Sure, Hal.
So graceful.
Rana, I've got someone for you to meet.
Right. I'm almost finished here.
Good reading? And here I thought you'd be working our cases.
I got a tip on a red lyrium smuggler who leaves coded messages in the paper. I placed a coded ad, pretending to be a buyer. If the smuggler took the bait, I'll know where he's trading the goods.
It sounds like this is about a case. Because you convinced Nev that Darktown needs hope, she and Rana have created a detective agency together. Sweet! I love it. How can we help? We're here to relax, but can we help?
Anything I can do to help?
Cooperative. Are you sure you're Nev's friend?
Cute.
All right. What are we after?
We're looking for the phrase Virantium Brandy.
Got it.
Hold on.
Vibrantium
What's this?
Randy.
Nev Gallus and Rana Sabas,
Locked in.
investigators.
Pretty sure that was right.
That. I may have paid for another small advertisement.
You what?
If we want to help people, they need an easier way to find us. It's approachable.
I regret this already.
It's like Nev's worst fear, to have a public detection agency. Instead of just sneaking around, sending coded messages. We should get an ad too. Yeah, I'm going to press the issue. I'm going to make it even worse. Twist the knife.
That's brilliant. Maybe we should advertise.
Slow down. We haven't seen if this one works out.
There. Virantium Brandy.
Vibrantium
I
Randy.
know where to stop the red lyrium deal.
It's already come back around.
This one, anyway.
Good catch.
It's definitely going to be the name of this session. I've decided.
You might work out after all. Still, I'd prefer you have backup when you need it. And if I'm not around... Rana?
Oh, hey, Matt Mercer.
Meet the Viper. I put in a word for you.
The Viper? You're real. Wait, a word? For what?
Come. It's time you met the Shadow Dragons.
Whatever you say, Matt.
Are you Nev Gallus?
How did you...
I saw your advertisement. I need your help.
It's already kicking off.
Then you're in the right place.
You're famous, Nev, and rightfully so. Let's do this.
Minrathus calls, we answer.
Cross your fingers it's not for nothing.
I love this.
It won't be.
Have a seat.
It's everything I was
I'm
hoping
guessing
for
you've got a
Nev.
story.
And I will gladly play Watson to her homes any old day. City of Shadows helped a seasoned detective uncover what lies in the shadows of her past. So proud with your little hips. Looking after Darktown, an advertisement from the Dark Side Discourse, annotated by Nev. Nev Gallus and Rana Savas, investigators. Top billing for seniority or alphabetical advantage? Day or night, nothing too small or too hopeless. Hits the point. People are talking about Aelia getting stopped, too. Ask after Rana at the Tallow. Kicked from her old place. Tallow, not bad. Get her a potted plant? I'll ask Lace about it. Cute. Always go to Lace for my... I wanted to say heartwarming so bad, which isn't untrue. Home? What's the word for that? Housewarming. I figured it out. I'm very tired. What's this? We having dinner? You guys want to have dinner with me? Are you sure? Oh, no, I'm not sure. This will start your final adventure and permanently cut off all incomplete or undiscovered quests. If you're confident that you've prepared your allies enough to face the gods, take the fight to Elganon and Gillinane. So yeah, we're probably as good as we're going to be. We got all the companions to Veilguard status. We got all our allies to 3-star strength, which seems to be the most. However, I'm not going to commit to that just yet. Not just yet. Not when there are dogs to pet still. Your mustache, it's... Don't hide it. Don't hide your light under a bushel. Or your mustache behind your handsome little hand. Sorry, I got so distracted by that mustache. I was just gonna check. Make absolutely sure. Like, we got all the chests. We did all the quests. Everything that rhymes. Journal. Looking good. These are all never to return again. Sadly. I feel like there was at least one down here somewhere. Isana Nagat, I believe. There was a chest that I never figured out how to get to, and now I will never return. Which saddens me greatly. Maybe next time. There are, like, chests unclaimed. There are things yet to discover. Many of them. What is the other icon? Like, that would be chests, but what's, like, 7 out of 9? Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. Is it, like, secret bosses? Or something? Because I would hate to miss secret bosses or something. It kind of has to be. So, my thinking is, we have, let's say, 40 minutes remaining in this session before I need to race off and do some chores. Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna hurt my eyeballs rolling them at these chores. So I don't really want to start the ending spiral, as desperate as I am to do so. Let's kind of look around and see if we can find some of these extra things. If there's anything we might have missed. Wolf statues could be there too? Alright, that would make sense. I would like all of the passive bonuses that I can get my greedy fingies on. I wish I could hide behind this curtain. That would make me feel safe. So, quick check on the map, I guess, to see if there's anything, like, undiscovered, first and foremost. Are there any areas that seem incomplete? Not necessarily. And there aren't any, like, visible icons to guide me. So it would be sort of a wandering around for a long time until we find something situation, which I don't necessarily want to subject you guys to. Especially not while I'm commentating and making bad puns the entire time. That sounds just dreadful.
You're thinking about it again.
What?
Your butt? I mean, what?
Safe. I forgot what I was going to say. Mierda.
You're thinking about it again.
What?
Gillinane. Playing it over in your head won't change the ending.
Like how that worked out.
I need to know what went wrong.
And the good of that game only lasts so long.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
As Yuri noted, I must have missed it, there is a secret extended ending. Something you want to get? I do want to get a secret extended ending. And like they noted, there is an extended ending you have to complete a non-marked set of findy things to get. I definitely got all of the Solus statues, but if it's not related to that, please enlighten me. I would hate to miss an extended ending. An extendy? This doesn't look like a secret boss, but sure, I'll kick your ass for fun. If not for glory. Oh, it's a pity your back isn't more defended. Something to think about for your next lifetime, maybe. Alright. It's just us now.
Now's your chance.
That worked out so well. Just a little manual dodge. Alright. We definitely knocked the boss of this particular chamber off the playing field. So I don't think there's anything else to find there. This might be something that during my off-screen time I can mark down a few choice locations after consulting an interactive map and speed the process along. Again, I don't necessarily want to force you guys to sit here for aimless wanderings, but maybe we'll stumble into something. Whee! Plus, zip lines are always a good time. Yay! I was so excited we found a small pouch. I leapt for joy. This is probably not a survivable drop. Oh, yay! Good for me. Surprised the hell out of this guy. Swing, swing. I'm so glad we got Lucanus to Veilguard status. I was worried it would take significantly longer, like I hadn't had him in my party for long enough throughout the duration of it, so I'm really glad that that popped. It is such a pleasure to have everyone in their fineries, their endgame gear. Alright, so there was a spooky ring that talked to you after at least one fight that I remember. There's 3 in total to find. Honestly, don't remember if you found them all, or even any of them. That's very curious. I will have to look that up, because I would hate to miss extended bits. A guide could be posted in Discord with spoiler fonts. That would be... why, that would be wonderful.
Did you hear?
This is it. This is the secret door. Oh, apparently not. Apparently I'm no longer welcome in that establishment. You okay? I need some salve? You can have my salve. You there.
The crows just need one final push. Then maybe we find a way to save the city.
Oh, good plan. I'll go find a crow and push them. Quick peekaboo down this way. This would be the Drowned District. I feel like we've come here on so many side quests, it would be strange had we missed a huge collectible, but obviously I have, as it is listed on the map, but is not in my possession.
I knew it. I knew the crows would come through.
Did you? Now that the Antum are losing?
I had no doubts.
Of course not.
Just took a couple extra hits. We definitely got this. Just double checking. We leapt across to the storeroom there. They do a very good job of hiding sneaky little areas from you. So it could be anywhere, genuinely. They are located in Navarra, Arlathan, and the Wetlands. Cool. I am so grateful for you letting me know about it. I would be devastated were we not able to include that in our adventure together. I'm so intrigued by it, and so aimlessly wandering that I would love to find one of them now with our remaining half hour here, if that's a possibility. Let me see what I can find. Thank you. I see the spoiler here. I so appreciate that. Alright. Start with Arlothan. Oh, I do remember these. I don't know if we got the third one. I think we got 2, but I would love to double check anyway. We did that laser, and that gets you to like the center island. Yes, absolutely. We got that one in Arlothan for sure. I remember. I think we got a second one before that, but I don't remember which area it was in. And thank you for bearing with me here. Pinnacle of its kind, was that where we ended up fighting? Yeah, the giant dragon spirit, that one I think we did get. And Heart of Corruption. We defeated the Revenant Dragon for sure. Did we find a circle? I don't think we did. So, that would be in... It's only telling you, like, while you're on this quest, do it. Let me jump to that quest page. I'll figure out the actual area. Because I do think we were in that area, but I don't remember finding a circle there. I think we got the other 2. This is a long walkthrough that somehow does not include which area you're supposed to go to. I don't know how. Alright. Does anyone remember offhand Crossroads main area? Do you go to the same place as, like, Mythal, or was it that door? Yeah. So sorry, there's so many images of my mind palace flying through here. I'm making no sense out loud. Crossroads, to the right, behind, through that door. That should be where the Revenant Dragon is. I am so glad you guys mentioned this. Thank you very much. I am almost positive this is the one we missed. And I would have been kicking myself. Plus, it's just, gorgeous in here. Alright. I am back on the right page. We have 27 minutes. Whee! So, somewhere... You know, I feel like... I'll have to go back and check the footage. I feel like after this quest, I was like, it's weird that there was no real reward. And I think I just kind of failed to see this giant staircase entirely. And I am very sorry for that. I should not be driving. Dragon's Tear. The final trace of vigor, petrified in the last moment of self-mourning, echoes of a dragon who refused to surrender to her affliction haunt the stone. Lace, this stone is haunted. That's your area of expertise. Like, I remember saying, like, really, no chest? Of course there's a chest! You unobservant fool! I cannot believe it. The last resort. Each time you use an ability that hits an enemy, gain plus 20% damage and negative 20% to your resistance. This bonus is reset if you defend or dodge. I dodge constantly. Every millisecond. This ring is not for those who are careful. It is for those who give their all and suffer for it. What a great ring. Has a nice ring to it. And it's a full boating sequence? I feel so foolish. Thank you guys very, very much for setting me straight here. I'll go to the full boating sequence in one moment. Calm before the storm. I come here sometimes when I need to be myself. Not Solus's friend, Felasin, not the slow arrow of the rebellion, just me. He hasn't been right since what happened with Mythal. He's planning something with the dagger, and if it were a good idea, he'd have told me. Damn it, Solus, I'm with you as long as we're protecting the innocent from the powerful, but you make it hard sometimes. He certainly does make it hard sometimes. Yeah, just the one pot will do. Hello, mysterious circle.
Fascinating.
Sorry to interrupt you, mysterious voice. A final mysterious circle. I don't know how Terran and I are still alive, but we shouldn't be. We'd been combing through old journals, missives, anything that spoke of the air feeling greasy. Ugh. That seemed to be the sign of the mysterious circles, and even the broken ones had given off some of that same greasy quality. We found what we were looking for in an old scouting report from Clan Sabre. They'd found a collapsed section of the deep roads that seemed to lead under the ocean, or at least they reported the smell of seawater. So Terran and I went there. We got a little deeper than the Sabre scouts, and we found another of the circles. Then we saw them. They looked like a person, though oddly dressed. Gray robe, gray helmet, and a mask. Then they moved, fast. They were suddenly in front of me, and they were reaching out, but there was something wrong with their arm. It was changing, shifting. I've fought ogres, demons, and more than one Templar, but I've never been so afraid, or so sure I was going to die. I couldn't move. Terran saved me. She hit it with an arrow in the chest. It stumbled back, and that broke the spell. We ran, but we could feel it behind us, and it was getting bigger. We lost it. I'm losing it. No, not like that. I still don't know how, but I'm not looking for these circles anymore. Let the past keep its secrets. What? I'll look for the circles. I'll keep going. I have no desire to live, but not in a bad way. Just, I care not for my own life or mortality. I'll investigate the mystery.
Unforeseen.
Who are you?
Must not reveal. Must not alarm. Soon, though. Very soon.
You promise? You promise at the secret extended ending you'll tell me? Okay, I'm trusting you, mysterious question marks. And you're good to go on that. Oh my goodness, I'm so grateful. I can't believe how foolish I was to miss this entire archway. Thank you. Where does this go? Skipper?
Deeper currents.
To the deeper currents. Yay! Thank you. Thank you for dropping me off. I feel satisfied and sensuous. Alright. So, it may be best at this point for me to find some interactive map and check which things we might have missed. I'll try to set up a little checklist to find things afterward. If there's nothing super major, like a couple of health statues and stuff, would be fun to have, but it's not totally mandatory. If it's something that I do want to go after in a session, I will get that set up for next time. Otherwise, we will launch into the downward spiral of the final missions. I cannot wait. And until then, I will run off a little bit early and do my chores here. But thank you guys for hanging out for almost 2 hours with me. What an absolute pleasure it's been. And I will see you soon. Who are you?
And I can pick up the letters to Magister Tilani. Oh, hello, Rook. There's a lot of your people passing through the crossroads now.
It's nice to see.
They're mostly in the marketplace on that island with the streets. I think there's even a trader there. I should take these messages. You know, someone's got to keep your network talking, right?
Not only a fantastic accent, but good to have a confirmation that there's a merchant, a trader in the crossroads that you should check out, because it's the one you missed from the town you destroyed. Nice of them to put that in-game. And such a lovely companion. This is the real messenger. I hope that it is an absolutely, I've forgotten how to speak, wonderful evening for all of you, or whatever time of day it happens to be. Thank you for the gifted subs, for the emotes, for all of your wisdom and wit. I will send some moons at you with all of my love. And I will see you very soon. Hopefully tomorrow, if I can get my recording done. I will see you for another bit of adventure. Thank you for your time. Bye for now. I gotta switch to the other screen and then... Bye!